Breaking travel news. Travel Talk with Phil Blizzard, talking to industry experts and decision makers.
Travel Talk on Breaking Travel News, where we speak with industry professionals and experts. On this occasion, we're in Dubai with the Sofitel The Palm Dubai to speak to someone who's got 15 years experience in Dubai, but more than 15 years when it comes to the career. So Christoph, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
As I said, 15 years in Dubai, but how did your career start and where did it start?
Well, it started being Swiss and born in a hotelier family. Obviously, I had some good start and good basis to start in the hospitality industry. So naturally, I went to the hotel school in Lausanne, where I come from, and started my career from there. That was about 1987.
And what was the way through the industry to the position where you are now?
Well, my father, who was GM for 20-25 years, always said, in order to be successful as a GM, you need to really know what you're talking about when you meet with your department heads. So naturally, I started my training in kitchen, in service, front office, etc., and worked my way up. Mostly going through food and beverage, I would say, but because it's an important part of the hotel industry, but also getting a good knowledge of the rooms division. So just after graduating from Lausanne Hotel School, I went to New York City and did a management training at the Waldorf Astoria in New York for 1 year in the F&B, and then moved on to the Peninsula in New York as a duty manager, really handling mostly the front office. So that was in the year 1991.
Two impressive or iconic hotels to start your career.
Absolutely, yes. As well, I'm very much attracted by the five-star hospitality industry. That's why all my career was really done in 5 stars.
What were perhaps the key things you picked up from that time in those two hotels in New York?
Very challenging because of the high demands from the guests, very high occupancy in the city, so challenging when the city was full, really very difficult to accommodate our guests. And of course, very demanding guests as well. You know, it's a very busy city day and night, so you need to be really on your toes to deliver the service.
Sure. And then from New York, you traveled to where?
So from New York, I went back to Switzerland for 1 year, worked for a Swiss hotel company, one of the few times I worked in Switzerland, actually for Mövenpick in Geneva. And then right away, continue my career in food and beverage at the Chiron Kempinski, Istanbul, for 2.5 years, where I got promoted to F&B manager there.
Another iconic hotel on the side of the
Absolutely,
Bosphorus.
yes, exactly. So I think you can say that I'm really attracted by beautiful buildings and high service delivery, yes.
And then after Istanbul?
After Istanbul, I went for 1 year to Cyprus, worked in Limassol there for 1 year as the director of food and beverage as well, and then went back for family reasons to Switzerland, but I was lucky to find a position at a Swiss hotel in Montreux as the director of food and beverage and conventions for 3 years. Just before learning about Dubai, Dubai was on the map, but not as much as today, obviously, in 1999, where I saw that Burj Al Arab was opening and they were looking for department heads to do the opening of Burj Al Arab.
So Burj Al Arab, another iconic hotel, which you seem to be attracted towards.
Absolutely, yes, yes. Well, as soon as I saw the shape of the building and the architecture and the 202 suites and the very, very high-profile restaurants, I was really, really attracted to that. So that's why I joined as a resident manager there in '99 and got promoted to hotel manager in 2001. And just before moving into another Jumeirah property in 2004 as general manager of the Al-Qasr and Dar al-Masaf Madinah Jumeirah.
So a lot of time with the Dubai-based Jumeirah group, which has been, I suppose, in many ways a driving factor of the development of tourism here in Dubai.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everywhere we went, in those days to promote the hotel, obviously everybody knew about Burj Al Arab, Jumeirah Beach Hotel, Emirates Tower, so it was really one of the driving force of hospitality in Dubai.
What do you think has been also, for the visitors coming here, it looks like a very busy time at the moment here at the hotel. Over those 15 years, the number of visitors has grown substantially year on for most years. What's the appeal?
Well, I think Dubai has always been very, very strong in promoting itself abroad. I think Emirates Airlines has also helped in introducing some new destinations and new customers from different cities around the world. So all this combined, I think, is the driving force to Dubai, and it's all the new hotels that open or have opened in the last few years have really benefited positively from this, influx of tourists coming to Dubai or going through Dubai.
And what's going to be the impact? Everyone's talking about 2020 Expo in Dubai by winning the bid. What's going to be the impact of that on your industry?
I think it's going to be very, very strong. It's starting already now. We have many, many guests who arrive to the hotel now already knowing about it. So again, I think Dubai has been very successful in promoting this 2020 event around the world. It's creating even more awareness. You can see it already on so many products, on so many aircrafts as well. So I think it will have definitely a positive influx. And if you look at the last travel fairs that happened in Dubai, so many announcements have been made. So I think all the international companies are capitalizing on that as well to justify the expansion in Dubai.
Well, let's move from where you started, the iconic hotels in New York, iconic hotel in Dubai, now on the iconic Palm Jumeirah and Sofitel. So what does it mean to be here?
Well, it's a natural move for me. When I saw the project as again on plan, I was very much attracted by the architecture, very much attracted by the size of the project. It's something I had done in the past, so always a challenge. Would be unfair to say it's never a challenge, but I like openings. The third opening for me in Dubai, so I think my experience also has helped me to be successful in this opening. We opened last year in July 2013.
Sure. And now on Palm Jumeirah, a lot of competition, more and more hotels opening, and there's quite a few in the pipeline. So what's going to be the biggest challenge for you?
Well, you're absolutely right. Since we opened last year, 600 more rooms with our neighbors, and more projects announced on the Palm. You can see a few construction sites. So I think in 3 years it'll be even more challenging. Competition, I always welcome it. Every hotel has its DNA, every hotel has its values, every hotel has its key features, and but we're always targeting pretty much the same guests. So it's just being competitive within the market. During the busy season like now, it's less a challenge. When we go more into lower season, it becomes a bit more challenging because it has an impact on the rate, obviously. Everybody's trying to grab a piece of the cake, obviously.
Well, it's looking pretty busy outside. It's half term for some countries like the UK, yes. So that is one holiday. You've got the Russian holidays fairly soon, so things are looking pretty good.
Absolutely. We try not to focus on one market only, and we're quite fortunate to have, first of all, we are 90% leisure hotel, with some conference facilities. However, the main bulk of our clients are leisure here, with 30% coming from Europe, out of which 20% is about from the UK. Okay. So it's one of our strongest markets, definitely.
And what about the Far East? I mean, China is making a lot of inroads into Dubai, people from China, so is that going to be an important market?
It's an important market. We haven't tapped in the Chinese market so much for the moment, but we are really planning for 2015 to go more aggressive on that, because obviously Dubai has become very, very well known to this nationality, so we don't want to be left aside on that.
Christoph, thanks very much for joining us here on Travel Talk, Breaking Travel News. A fascinating insight into your career development and the path you've taken to get here to the iconic Palm Jumeirah.
Thank you very much, Phil. Always a pleasure. Thank you.